I'm going to record it now. Hey, now we're recording, so this is up for people to check out later. So Alex was just talking about how things are going smoothly with Upright and how the beers are coming along. So one question I will ask for the general public that might not be aware, what exactly do the numbers stand for? Give us your lineup as of now.
Our year-round beers are produced 4, 5, 6, and 7. And those all refer to the starting gravities in Belgian brewing degrees. So the 4 starts at 1040, the 5 starts at 1050, and so on. We like it because it's really simple. It's our sort of personal backlash against the really stupid, over-branded beer names. That's all I'm going to say.
That sounds great. Yeah, I did. A lot of people ask me what the hell do the numbers stand for, and so it's the starting gravity. You guys got that? I like in the background we have the "Don't Forget the Beer" Schmitz. It's like the center.
That's not Schmitz gay, but it should be.
The Schmitz gay. We're also going to talk to Garrett Ill. Now, what responsibilities does Garrett have at the brewery?
Garrett's not an assistant. He's a brewer there. He doesn't really assist me. He does everything on his own. And we both just share the work. We have a good time. We bullshit around. We listen to a lot of music. And I don't really know what else to say. I mean, he's just a brewer there, just like I am.
So give me a little history. You mentioned the music. As far as where you're brewing, I've heard that there's some pretty cool stuff going on in the facility that you actually built your brewery in.
The building itself? Yeah, it's been really neat. It's a 65,000 square foot building, which is rather large. And, we only take up maybe 4% of that. And the developer of the building, the guy who owns it, is really looking to bring in like-minded tenants. And so far, it's been going relatively slow, but there's lots of great people moving in. There's a public health office, another mixed office space. The Portland Farmers Market moved their offices in. And it's been a lot of fun. There's just a good group of people so far, and we're expecting a lot more really cool neighbors to be moving in the future.
So, but didn't there used to be like music or something?
Oh, yeah, the history of the building is pretty rich. I mean, it started in the 20s. I want to say 1923 it was built, and it started off as a bakery and a creamery. Later became a pretty famous jazz club in the 40s where we had pretty well-known players come in, like Thelonious Monk, Louis Armstrong, Sonny Rollins, guys like that roll through the building, which certainly gives it a bit of charm if you're a music fan. And that's definitely where we pull our name from. I'm a big Mingus fan, and Upright totally refers to the upright bass and the jazz history of the building.
So yeah, your logo, your design, if you can stand in front and show your shirt there. Ezra, a.k.a. Samurai Artist, designed that. So we have a bass clef right here. It is the spirit of the hop, which is the lupulin, flying out and creating this bass clef in this hop. So pretty cool. You can tell music being played while you're brewing. A place where music existed in the breweries. The history of the building. So the beer will always have that wonderful complexity that I think, I've always found in your beer, that complexity that great music has for sure. So what we're drinking now for fun is some Oud Beersel. Any tasting notes on the Oud Beersel?
Fucking delicious, man.
I remember Fred Edcart, somebody interviewed him, I guess, maybe it's Bill from It's Pub Night. It's a blog we host on the site. Check out It's Pub Night. He asked Fred, maybe it was him or Beervana, they asked Fred, what are your tasting notes on a specific beer? And said something to the extent of like, well, I wouldn't really enjoy it necessarily if I was just taking notes on the beer all the time. He worded it much more elegantly than that, but yes, good. Let's simplify it to great. So this is the Cerveza where we're at. Give everybody a bird's eye view real quick. So how many drafts does Cerveza have, do you know? I don't even know.
How many draft lines?
Yeah.
I want to say 9, roughly 9, give or take a couple.
And then they also have bottled beers to go here. Looks like they're cranking out some food and stuff too. Really stoked that all kinds of establishments like this are in existence, thriving, and opening up and doing well. So what's on board for the future of brew and stuff, in your opinion, and how's your brewery necessarily going to fit into that? Do you plan on expanding?
The future of what?
Just the future of upright brewing. You know, do you plan on expanding? How many beers do you think you'll come out with? I mean,
well, we plan on doing 4 beers year round, and as much seasonal and one-off stuff as we can fit in. Otherwise. And we won't expand too much if we can. If you guys show the demand for it and bring our beers, we got a little bit of room to expand, but not really too much. So we'll always be a pretty small brewery, and that really goes along with the beers that we're making. We want to keep it hands-on and that sort of thing. And I think it really shows in the beers that we produce. Yeah, we're going to focus on the 4 year-round brands that are all farmhouse inspired, but we're not tying ourselves to anything. So we've already produced an English-style old ale. We've got a smoked beer in the tanks, smoked lager, which is pretty German for the most part. And yeah, so we're pretty open. But we definitely focus on the farmhouse-style beers.
hell yeah. Yeah, because, Sam from, Dogfish Head, he never necessarily was planning on expanding, I guess. I don't think it was part of his business plan as much as it was to brew great beer. And then you've seen, obviously, they've come a long way. So I didn't know if you at all had plans of expansion, or obviously that as a business owner, that's always a good hope. But brewing good beer seems to be the general philosophy of most people that are involved in brewing microbrew, which is really cool. And I'm glad to hear that you're on that page for sure. So what's your lineup like? What's on draft here right now at Cerveza, and what's out now, and are you going to be bottling, and what's going on with that?
Right now at Cerveza we have 2 beers. Our number 5, which is a hoppy farmhouse style beer. We also have the Firkin that we tapped today of the 6, which is our rye beer, also farmhouse inspired. And but that's being gravity fed and will probably be done by the end of the night because it's going to get pretty oxidized otherwise if we got any left. So hopefully we'll cruise through it tonight. That's the plan, right? But yeah, and in the future, we're going to focus on our beers, our 4 core brands. We did make a Gruit for the Organic Beer Fest. Obviously, we're going to get some of that around town also. That should be out maybe in 3 weeks or so. And we are going to be producing our only beer to style so far will be a wit beer, Belgian-style wit beer. We're going to brew it up next week. And we're really looking forward to that. Wit beer is a lot of fun to make and even more fun to drink, so that's a whole lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Well, we're at Cerveza with Alex Ganum from Upright Brewing. Super stoked to have him brewing some beer for our city, man. This is what it's all about. And I'm going to stop recording right now so we can upload this to YouTube so iPhone users can check it out as well. Cool. Take it easy. Later on, everyone.